In this video, I'll be ranking every Odyssey modifiers on how good and useful they actually are, from overpowered to trash and useless. This tier list is not an opinion, it's the truth. Every placement in this list is backed by cold hard facts. No, you can't argue with me. And if you think I'm wrong, you are wrong. Before we start, I just want to say that I'll be making a guide on everything there is to know on Odyssey next week, and then I'll attempt the 72-hour run again. So if you don't want to miss any of these, join the Discord, subscribe, and let's do this tier list. So first one is Slayer round. It's kind of a game changer. It makes it so bosses are easier than normal mobs, but you have other modifiers that are better and that will give you more stats. Overall, I'd say it's good. Boxing gloves. This one is just bad because you can argue that it's good on Aizen, but it's just not. 10% is just too low. Even if you stack many of these, you will never feel the difference of 10%, so it will go in bad. Military training. This one is okay because you don't have to stand in 5 range for it to be useful. You just need many of them. You just need many stacks for it to be useful. So I guess it's alright. Concussive blast. You get 20 of them, 100% stun chance. That's more of a support modifier. It's cool, but nothing crazy. Ambush. This one is really good because since it's a rare modifier, or like a common modifier, you stack many of these. And 50% bonus damage is insane. It really helps at bursting and one-shotting enemies. So it's definitely OP tier. Precision optics. This one is good because you stack it really fast and you get 100% critical chance. Your units will always crit. So it's good. Adrenaline shot. Adrenaline shot is not very good because once you get affinity, you won't need this. It's not useless, but it's not very good either, so it's just bad. And last common modifier is Certed Tips. I'm not sure if it synergizes with infection and potent toxins, but it's still alright for what it is on its own. With all the other modifiers, it adds up on your DPS, so it's okay but not crazy. The first epic modifier on the list is Quick Charge. You may think this one is broken, but it's really not, because even if some units can abuse it, like Aizen Wall or John Smith ability, and you spam it when you have 20 stacks and have 100% ability cooldown reduced, well, it just means that you are struggling, and if you are struggling, you should just go back in intensity, because Odyssey is all about farming rewards. You don't need to go high to get more rewards. But this one is just useless to me. Treasure map. This one is just awful. You will never feel the difference. I had a run with like more than 300 of these, and it never made a difference. I was never lucky on the shops, so it's trash. Battle Frenzy is not very good because the stat don't matter. Even if you have 30 stacks and it doubles, on stages there are like 200 to 300 mobs that you will kill. So you will get about 200 to 300% bonus damage, and you may think that's good, but like you're gonna stack Delicate Flowers and other modifiers, and these stats just won't matter really, so I'll put it in bad. Base Shield. This shit is so bad, I don't know why it exists in the first place. If there is a leak somewhere, then it just means that you're bound to lose. Because you either one-shot them and it's easy, or you will lose, because they are all too tanky for you. So having 1, 2, or even 50 of them is not gonna help you, because you will lose to the boss anyway. It's just useless. Painful Gains. This one is as bad as the last one, because 40% damage and 20% spa is so underwhelming. Even if an enemy hits your base and hit a shield or even a livestock, getting this buff is not gonna be a game changer. And if an enemy gets to your base, it just means that you are struggling already. It's just bad. It's useless. Numbing Agents. Again, just a reminder that you don't have to go high intensity to get rewards. It doesn't matter if you go high or low. Farm at low intensity, it doesn't matter if you can slow them, if you one-shot them. So this one is just useless as well. Potent Toxins. Once again, 10% is way too low for it to be of any use. Also, you need many of them for it to be decent, but you're still not gonna feel this 10% even if you stack many of them. So even if at high intensity it adds up some damage, you're not gonna go to high intensity because you will farm at low intensity and one-shot enemies anyway. You really want to put it in bad, but if you go to 2000 intensity to farm rewards, it's still gonna be some DPS if you're still struggling a little. So it will go with certain tips. Volatile Demise. It can be good because if you stack luck catchers, it will proc more often, and if you stack these, it will do huge damage, and when it procs, it helps you clear faster. I'll put it in good. Extended Duration. I'm pretty sure this one caps at 100%. because when I stacked multiple of these modifiers, when I was playing on high intensity, the stuns wouldn't last forever, even though I had like hundreds of these. So I'm pretty sure it's the same for the dots. Also 10% solo, it almost don't matter. I'll put it in bad because having longer dots don't matter because you're gonna apply them again and again anyway once you get to low spa. So them being longer doesn't matter, but I guess for stuns it can help a little, so it's not that useless. Infection. I want to say this one is useless because since you one-shot enemies, there won't be any enemies on the map to apply the dots. But if you play, for example, on Sand Village and you're against Sasori boss, he will spawn enemies. So when you kill the mobs, the dot will apply to others until it applies to the boss. So it's almost useless. I'll put it in bad. Double tap. It's literally Gogeta's passive. It doubles your DPS and you just need 10 of them for it to be at 100%. So I'll put it in good. Essence Collector. This one is whatever because there are better modifiers for Akon. I'll explain later. So I'll put in alright. Delicate Flower. Delicate Flower is OP because 100% damage is so strong. If you just stack a couple of these, your units will be as strong as Monarchs. The second part of the passive don't matter because if you lose a livestock, it means that you're struggling, and if you're struggling, it means that you're gonna lose anyway. It's just overpowered. Affinity. Affinity is one of the best modifier in Odyssey. It used to select a random element, but now it's a random element in your team. So if you select only one unit, it will always benefit from this buff. And when you stack 3 of these, you have minus 90% SPA very early in the run. So yeah, it's OP. The best defense. I think by now you know that everything about base shields is useless, but I'll still explain. This one really don't make any sense. How are you gonna kill 20 enemies and get a shield that lasts for 5 seconds and somehow there will be a mob at your base that will hit this shield? It will never happen. It's just useless. Resource Overflow. This one is really good too because 50% yen bonus is huge and the second passive is irrelevant because when you get that much money you can max all your units really fast. I would put it in OP. Limit Break. This one is probably the best modifier. There's not much explaining to do. You can just place twice as many units as you want, and it's broken on Ragna because of his passive, so it's OP. Spoils of War. This one is kinda good, you just need multiple of them for it to be relevant. Also you need multiple Luck Catcher for it to proc often, so I guess it's good. Luck Catcher. Again, this one is good, but just like Spoils of War, you need multiple of them. It really helps for Spoils of War and Volatile Demise, but if you don't have multiple of them, you will never feel the difference, so I'll put it in good. Repelling Field. The 25% increased damage is kinda nice, but I swear the movement speed reduce isn't even working. I swear I've seen enemies go at the same speed, but I'll still put it in good because of the increased damage. Unstoppable Force. The first part of this passive is not very useful. There are not many enemies with armor or mutators, but if you stack multiple of them for the critical strike damage, it's kinda nice, so I put it in good. Golden Age. One of the best modifier, plus 50% yen from waves and farms, and also minus 50% on units upgrade. There's nothing much to say, it's overpowered. And that's it for the tier list. I hope you find it useful. If you don't agree with one of the placement, you can comment it, but I don't really care because I'm right. If you have any questions though, you can ask in the comments or in Discord. So yeah, see ya.